Judge, today's case is Spitfire.
Babies having babies. I don't even have anything new to say other than, here we go again.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Omar Alston and Carolina Bermudez. The two of you have been together for 3 years, engaged for 4 months. You have one child together that's 11 months old. Mr. Alston, you are seeking $800 for a 60-inch TV that she broke, and we'll talk about that momentarily. But before we do, Mr. Alston, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, Your Honor, we're here today because I'm a military man, okay?
Okay.
And I have this hot-headed Latina right here, and she does not let me do what I like. She controls the relationship, and she doesn't let me feel like myself.
Okay.
So let me give you an example. She has an attitude problem, okay?
Right.
And every time we have a conversation, her attitude is, and gets right off the bat. It's not like, okay, I'm gonna just talk to you. It can't be a normal conversation.
It's not a proportional response.
Correct.
It's always elevated.
Correct, it's always elevated. So I would be like, hey, can you change the diaper? Why do I always have to change the diaper? For our son. It's always a issue with her when I ask her to do something for me, and I just don't get it. And another thing is we have cultural differences. She's, once again, like I said, Latina. And from her culture, the men are never in charge. It's always the woman has a say-so in everything. And, well, that's what it seems like in our relationship.
I heard the opposite. I mean, I'm not trying to, you know, just say, oh, all Latinos and Latinos are this, but that's not what I heard. But anyway.
Well, this one right here.
This one is.
This one is, yeah. So it's always, she has to take charge in everything. So we would have a situation where we're out with my family, and we would just sit down, and she would take charge in where we can go or what we do with each other, and it's just not, you know.
Okay. All right, now, Ms. Bermudez, you heard what he said. Can you respond to his concerns?
Well, I am very hot-headed. I'm Cuban, Puerto Rican. I'm very Hispanic, so I did grow up in a family.
I'm very Hispanic.
I'm like, I will come out with my attitude. I am loud, like. Yeah, he's not used to that, and I kind of warned him in the beginning. I was like, just so you know, I am not the typical female you're used to dating. I'm loud, I got attitude, I'm very aggressive, but I am loving at the same time, and it is right. I grew up in a single-family home full of nothing but Cuban women, so we are allowed
so
to
strong, assertive women that were in charge, and you continue on that tradition.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're independent. We paint our own houses. We do everything on our own. So
let me ask you this question: Do you see his point of view about how you respond in a heightened level to any disagreement? Do you see how that could be off-putting to somebody else?
I do. It's just with him, I had to come across aggressive because he will talk my ears off for hours and hours and hours to the point that I can't even get my point across until he's done. And it gets annoying because I can't cut him off. Like, if he says one thing, for example, he talks about my attitude, he didn't like how I was acting this one day, I would try to cut him off. He's like, no, you're gonna wait and listen to what I have to say, and then you can tell me what you feel about it. But right now, I'm going to be talking, and you need to hear me out. And that's when I start.
Do you see the irony in what you just told me? When I come to cut him off, he won't let me. Cutting him off is the problem.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just I feel like I had to, like, say, like, what I feel at the moment. If not, I'm gonna forget.
And he feels like he has to say what he has to say at the moment. Do you see the problem there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say is the main problem in your relationship? What's the sticking point for you?
It's just the communication problems that we have. It's mainly communication, because I get very hot-headed, he gets hot-headed, so we kind of clash when it comes to that, because I like to get my point across, and I yell a lot, and he doesn't like that. He likes to get his point across, and he's, like, very low and mellow with it, and he doesn't really like the aggression and how I come across, like, loud and stuff.
I understand she breaks things.
Oh, yes, Your Honor.
Tell me about that.
So we got into an argument one day about our son, our baby shower. We found out she was pregnant, and we were planning our baby shower. And this is probably a couple of weeks into that. And we got into an argument saying that, you know, she noticed that my mom and I were planning more than her mom was included into it. So she was upset that we didn't really include her or her mother into most of the planning, and my mom's like a party planner. But she got upset, we were going back and forth, and she actually ended up grabbing a bamboo plant and throwing it across the room, and it like magically jumped off of the carpet and hit our TV and shattered our TV.
Okay. Now, I understand we have a tape from your mom about that.
Yes, we do.
So why don't you turn around and we can all take a look at it together.
They fight like, not Ike and Tina Turner, they fight like Ike and Ike. This one time, Omar, they had an argument, whatever it was about, but Omar decided to leave, and he decided to take the baby with him. And she got upset and sprayed bleach on him and threw his things out the window. And he called me while I was at work. So I had to talk him down, like, look, leave out the house. So he leaves out the house, but he has the baby. So now she's threatening to call the police and saying that he kidnapped the baby. You know he's not kidnapping the baby. You know he's not going anywhere. If he just needs the space, let him get away, let him get that space, because it could have got a lot worse. So get out of that situation at that time, let each other calm down. But then I also noticed that she won't let him leave. Even though you guys may not call the police, the neighbors may hear all of this screaming, yelling, the baby crying, the neighbors may call the police. Once the police is called, that's it.
But what caused such a disturbance about a baby shower? It's supposed to be a happy time. How'd y'all get to arguing about that?
If that very first time I had a miscarriage before, like it was like the first time I found out I was pregnant before I had my son, and I ended up having a miscarriage. So it's just all that anger. Like in the beginning, it's true, he was planning stuff with his mom. Like I was only like probably 2-3 weeks pregnant. It was like really early. So talking about baby showers and planning all of this and trying to figure out where to have a baby shower, I kind of got annoyed.
Were you planning a baby shower before the woman was ready?
You can say so. My mom really did get excited about it, and like I said, it's her first grandchild, and...
But it's your baby, and that's your woman, and you go to your mother and you tell her she's not comfortable with letting everybody about know the pregnancy. Put it on pause. And if you're not grown enough to handle your parents, you're not grown enough to become a parent. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's your first priority with that baby. She's not. I didn't tell nobody because you're scared in the beginning. You don't want to say and then explain to everybody that you lost it. You know, because that first 3 months, maybe not. You know what I'm saying? That's just old folk advice to you.
I'm the woman of the house. I don't believe in like the whole man in the house situation because I grew up with nothing but women around.
But when I am dominant, Your Honor, it's an issue.
Oh, you can't win. I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't win. Mr. Alston, I'm gonna switch gears here a little bit. Ms. Bermudez is bisexual.
Yes, she is.
And before she got with you, she's been with women for a considerable period of time. You think that, in part, is one of the reasons why she's so prone to wearing the man pants herself? Why don't you explain that to me?
I think so because when she told me about her bisexuality, she did say that she was more on the dominant side of that in the relationships that she had previously been in. And I get that she's been the dominant side, but it was 5 years before, you know, she was dating women. And then she comes to me, and I'm a man, obviously. So I don't feel like
So what does that mean? I'm a man, obviously. What does that mean?
Let me say that I'm different in the way that I want to be treated, in the way that I want to be talked to, and she just doesn't understand that. She talks to me and belittles me most of the time. She doesn't...
How is she supposed to talk to a man?
Well,
That's what I want to know.
Let me give you this example.
Well, let's find out.
Like, please.
Let me give you this example, Your Honor. We were moving one time, and I had my friend over, and then I wanted something to be moved a certain way, and she didn't want that. So she just told me, like, you're being like a real female. I didn't sign up to date a female or this and that. I'm like,
Ms. Bermudez, did you take it there? I mean, I was all with you for a minute there, then he told me that, and then now you're on the hot seat.
Like, with him being too soft, like, I don't like it when, okay, let me see. He's just, like, he's kind of like a nerd in a way, like, kind of, I kind of told him.
Nerds own the world now, I'm just letting you know. They own it.
Okay. I did tell him that he was kind of lame because I feel like he needs to match my personality more, but not think that he can take control of everything because I like to stand my ground. I like to be more in control, and he is right with that. But he's just a softie, a little bit too much of a softie for my liking.
So, you want to be the dominant one in the relationship, but you want to dominate a domineering guy as opposed to dominate a guy who's more rational? Is this what you're telling me?
Somewhat, in a way.
and that's why I don't get Your Honor.
Didn't what I just say sound ridiculous?
Yeah.
And I'm reflecting what you told me. I just put it in one sentence.
I like
Do you
to be
see where you
dominant.
might be mistaken somewhere in there?
I like to be dominant. Okay, I don't mind him being dominant, but I don't want him to be extremely dominant because I'm used to doing things on my own. Like, he can make certain decisions with stuff, but me, he needs to understand, like, the way I grew up, I'm the woman of the house. I don't believe in, like, the whole man in the house situation because I grew up with nothing but women around me.
But when I am dominant, Your Honor, it's an issue.
Oh, you can't win. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't win.
You're extreme with it. That's the problem. You're extreme with it. You
She's not
overdo
giving
it.
me any levels of what dominant or aggression or
Oh, she don't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she wants.
That's why I'm always confused.
There's absolutely no confusion.
That's why I'm always confused.
You should be confused. It's confusing. I'm going to talk to you about that in a minute, try to get you straight. Holy cow. When you exercise the right to be hard-headed and failing to learn, you are taking your child's right to have a calm, rational, mature household in which to grow up. If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Now, on the sexual front, she says that in the beginning you said that she would be allowed to dabble with other women, but then you withdrew that permission because you weren't allowed to dabble with them. Tell me about it.
Okay, so yes, that did happen. There was a time where I said, like, I will let you be comfortable and do what you, used to do, and you said you missed, the woman interaction.
Right.
I do not mind that. But there has to be some rules and stipulations to
I don't
that.
like rules.
So I said that, okay, that'll be okay. She only wanted to do it when I was away with the military, and I didn't feel comfortable with that just because, hey, I don't know what's going on.
But why you let me do it in the
was-
first place?
Exactly. I would rather be at least in the same area in the household.
He's telling you, but you're not listening. I know why he let you do it in the first place. I've known him 20 minutes. You've been with him for a couple of years, and you don't know because you don't listen.
It's just a simple fact.
That does not require a response.
Okay.
I just gave you a golden piece of information.
Okay, but how are you gonna tell me I can be with women, have fun with women, but I gotta be around, but then switch up, take it back because if he's gone, I can't have that female friend.
He just explained it to you.
But he comes back not that long ago and says, I'm gonna let you have your female friend even when I'm gone. Like, he switches up the story multiple times.
That
like,
was months later.
Like, I can, but I cannot at the same time.
$800. You want $800 for that TV she broke?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I get that. You ain't getting it because y'all gonna stay together, and I want you to stay together, and I'm gonna fight for you to stay together, starting right now. Ms. Bermudez. The reason it bothers me when young people, 23, 24, get get together and have babies is because they're not mature enough not to get their way. They're not mature enough to know what it is they want. They not mature enough to know how not to get what you want for a little while so the marriage or the relationship or the child can get what they want, and then they get angry about the fact that they can't get what they want when they want it and how they want it. You need to grow up and become a grown woman. A grown woman, everybody in a relationship has to compromise. You want everything to be just exactly the way you want it all of the time. You have to adjust for the dude that you're with. You picked this brother. Now, you could have got some cat on the corner with his pants slung low, who would have been nasty and rude and had no nerd in him and have been all hard, but you'd have been complaining. You guys would be on the floor punching and popping. What you got was a dude who has some respect for his wife. Hey, I am talking to you. Listen,
okay.
I've got 32 years worth of marital experience here. I've been married longer than you've been alive. You don't know what you're talking about. Ms. Bermudez, you can stay stupid as long as you want to. It's your right. It's your right not to learn anything. It's your right not to be any happier. It's your right not to have a good relationship with the father of your child. You have all of those rights. But let me tell you what you do when you exercise those rights. When you exercise the right to be hard-headed and failing to learn, you are taking your child's right to have a calm, rational, mature household in which to grow up. That you do not have a right to do. Oh, no. You don't have to talk anymore. Ms. Bermudez,
because he's also cheated on me multiple times.
Get out. Get out. Get out.
Okay.
Mr. Alston, I'm going to talk to you. First of all, don't have any more children with her. She's not, no, I'm serious. She's not ready. She's childish, and she's not looking to learn. And I think you're a good dude, and I think she's probably a very good woman, but I don't waste my breath with people who are not willing to learn. You're going to have to be uber mature. You're going to have to be mature enough for the both of you in order for your child to have a chance. And you're going to have to be adult, you're going to have to be grown, you're going to have to be solid, and you're going to have to, whether you make it with her or not, you're going to have to be cool. You just have to be very, very, and I think you can manage it. Don't go tit for tat, because it's not going to do your kid any good. I don't see this relationship lasting. I really don't. If I was your mother, I'd be backing up a U-Haul to your house as we speak. But I'm not going to tell you to leave her because you got a kid together. But I'm telling you, you're going to have to be the mature one. You're going to have to be grown. You're going to have to step forward in calmness, in kindness, in maturity, and with as much support as you can from the people that love you in order to love her the way she needs to be loved. But please don't have any more children with her.
Thank you.
Please. You understand me?
I do.
Okay. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
He's not a saint. I know I'm not a saint, but I'm not an evil person either. So the simple fact that he does not want to say what he's also done wrong, just want to speak on me, makes me really look bad, and it pisses me off because I am a good person.
What can you work on?
There were some things left unsaid. She's correct about the cheating situation, and I've been working on it, and I've stopped doing everything. We both made promises, and we both have an understanding, and we just need to become better at that.
When Quentin and Angela met, they were blinded by love. But after living together for 6 years, the blinders have come off and they have seen the light.
You're an escort?
Yeah.
Yeah, escort. She don't want to say it, but yeah, she escort.
Is that what you do to make a living?
Yes. I've tried to stop it when I got with him and he lost his job. I felt like I had to do something to bring in an income.
Angela and Quentin are seeking a dissolution of cohabitation today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Quentin Thompson and Angela Nunnally. The two of you have been living together for 6 years. You do not, however, have any children together. You say that you're engaged. She says that you're an ex, but you don't understand that. You have with you Ms. Latara Johnson. Ms. Johnson, how are you? And we will hear from you momentarily. You want to stay with her. But you're saying if you do go, you want her to pay you $2,750 in transitional support. So we were going to get to that when we get to the end of this thing. But before we do, I'm going to start with you, Mr. Thompson. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why we're here in divorce court today?
Well, you know, in our relationship, we've been having some a lot of trials and tribulations.
Okay.
You know? In the beginning, I took care of the family well. Had a good job, nice house, decent car.
Right.
You know, she didn't want for anything. At least so I thought. And, you know, life throws you curveballs. And the curveball that was thrown to me, I lost my job, you know, about
How long ago?
About 3 years ago.
Okay.
So halfway into the relationship, I was the man. Then the next half, she was the man. So, you know, I don't know what to do about that. I've been trying hard.
What now? Not having a job doesn't make you not a man.
But it gives you the power in the relationship, though. If you bring in the finance...
So it's a power thing.
Basically, it's a what I call a transition of power. She bringing in the finance now, so she has the power. She basically determines what goes on.
Ms. Nunnally, do you agree with that?
No, Your Honor, I don't. I don't agree with it because he says it's power of being in power, but I don't feel like I have that much power because even with the income I brings in, I still got to deal with the anger and the not so happy problems that he brings behind it.
Is he mad about not being employed? What's going on?
Yes, he a hothead.
Yeah. Are you a hothead, Mr. Thompson?
I mean, well, maybe you need to ask about her profession, and you'll probably understand why I'm such a hothead sometimes.
Ms. Nunnally, what is your profession?
My profession is I'm a decor.
You're a who?
I'm a decor.
A decor?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I do other type of works to make money.
You're an escort?
Yeah, escort. She don't want to say it, but yeah, she escort.
Is that what you do to make a living?
Yes.
How did you fall into that? And how long have you been doing it?
I've been doing it since I was a teenager, but I've tried to stop it when I got with him and he lost his job. I felt like I had to do something
to
bring in an income so we won't be out of a place to stay or worry about no money or how we're gonna eat or anything like that.
When she said to you, I'm gonna go back out there and sell my body again to bring in food, what did you say to her?
I started crying.
What did you say to her?
I started crying.
And then what did you do?
And I told her, baby, the way she brought it to me, I had just lost another job. And this last job that I had, once I lost it, she came to me, she held me by the hand, she told me, baby, look, we don't have to be hungry. We can eat. I just need you to understand and trust that what I'm doing to help feed us is only to feed us. It's not because I enjoy being with this man or enjoy being with that man. It's men gonna pay me.
At any point, did you say, okay, cool?
I couldn't help but say, okay, cool, we was hungry. Come on, let's be real. I mean...
Ms. Johnson, come up here and tell me what you see.
Well, first of all, Your Honor, I want to stand in the middle because this is my brother. I'm his baby sister.
Right.
And I'm tired of being in the middle of who's right and who's wrong.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He knows what's wrong and what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with nobody working or who have a job. It's power. It's possession. It's control. Dependence. He depends on her to take care of him.
And I'm trying to get him to see how much I'm tired of it So I feel like the only way to get him to see how tired of it I am is to leave.
But hold up, I asked her to stop. Constantly. I didn't ask her plenty of times.
But you
wanna
live
stop,
off the
baby,
money
stop.
that she brings in, though. Mr. Thompson, but do you live off the money that she brings in?
We live off the money she brings in. It's a relationship.
I get that part, Mr. Thompson, but you can't say stop, 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 and continue to accept the benefits of her doing that. You can't do that.
Okay.
Because even at the same time, even though sometimes he'll come to me and ask me to stop doing it, but at the same time,
he wants you to do it.
A couple of days later, he asked me, well, can you call a couple of your clients today and see if they can bring you some money or anything like that? He counts my pockets and try to get me to go after her so much to the point where everybody think he pimping me.
Yes. When you make money, do you give your money to him?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I do.
What do you do to make yourself feel like the man in the relationship?
The thing is, I'm making it seem like as though I don't bring in anything, but that's not true.
Well, tell me what you do.
True. I mean, I cut hair. Right now, I just landed a job, land cement. I do taxes every now and again, whenever I get some folks that let me do their taxes. I bring in money. It's just not the kind of money she brings in. It don't come in constant enough for me to be able to take care of her.
So do you think she actually really enjoys what she does?
I mean, if you're spending 5 and 6 hours with one client and they coming home with a couple $100, yeah, I think you might be enjoying yourself too.
Isn't that the pimp's job? You've been out this much money, this many hours, you should bring in that much money. Isn't that a pimp-worthy comment?
No, that's a business-worthy comment, because time is money.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, time is money.
When divorce court continues, will Quentin's claim of wanting Angela out of the escort business hold up?
I can have different clients, but I can't, it's like I don't have no clients because when somebody come around me, he calls them behind my back to set up dates and stuff.
Do you do that, Mr. Thompson? If you're a gay couple, married or cohabitating, and you're ready to split up, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Quentin Thompson, who says he's had enough of his girlfriend's exotic lifestyle. But is Quentin truly ready to cut the purse strings?
I done tried leaving like 5 or 10 times. Every time I leave, it's like if he don't see me, he calls everybody's house trying to figure out where I'm at, whose house I'm staying at.
Do you feel like if you do something he doesn't approve of, does he get angry? Does he yell at you? What happens?
We argues, and we argues for like 9 hours straight, non-stop.
You don't want to let up.
About what?
For my money to come in, and like I can have different clients, but I can't, it's like I don't have no clients because when somebody come around me, he calls them behind my back to set up dates and stuff without me even knowing nothing about it.
I'm sorry,
and when I call them,
I don't do that.
It's like, I ask him, they tell me he called, and I'd be like, well, did you really call them and tell them such and such? And he'd be like, no, I ain't called him, like he got amnesia.
My brother feels like he needs to go into a certain type of security officer move to find out what's going on with, like he checks her voicemail with her passcode.
It's like I have no privacy.
Do you do that, Mr. Thompson?
When you got somebody lying to you, you gonna check too.
What do you think she's lying to you about?
About some of everything.
Like what?
Okay, it's certain people, it's certain individuals that she deal with that ain't clients, but she claims she don't deal with them. I go on her voicemail, she tell me this, a certain person, she says she don't talk to him, but I check her check her call log, and not only do she talk to him, she called him before she called me, talked to me for 2 minutes, and then get back on the phone with him for an hour. I mean, don't get me wrong, it might sound insecure, but the truth of the matter is if you don't want to tell me the truth, I got to find the truth from somewhere.
Beyond the fact that you do this for a living, he says you're cheating on him, having relationships with other men. Is that true?
No, he look at it as cheating, but like when it's benefiting him or when he getting something up out of it, he have nothing to say.
Ms. Nunley, why can't you move on? You have the power and the ability to do so. Why can't you move on?
He won't let me.
How does he not let you move on?
I done tried leaving like 5 or 10 times. Every time I leave, it's like if he don't see me, he calls everybody's house trying to figure out where I'm at, whose house I'm staying at. He called my friend, I have a friend, he called her phone one night, And it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He crying on her phone, asking her, where I'm at, have you talked to me? Can you come get me?
Ms. Johnson, is that accurate?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry.
Do that.
My brother weak for her. I ain't gonna lie, he whipped. Sorry.
Now, Mr. Thompson.
That's not true.
Mr. Thompson, come on.
I done told this
Your
girl
own
1,000
sister's
times,
telling you
if
the
you
same
don't
story.
want to be with me, woman up and say it.
And I have
Let
said
it come
it.
off your lips and watch me roll.
Hang on.
She's never said
Hang
it
on,
like
Mr.
that.
Thompson. Turn around, look at her. Ms. Nunnally, tell him what you need to tell him.
I am tired of doing this. I'm through. I'm
Do you
tired
wanna
of
break
taking
up?
care of a grown man. You need to get off your butt and find you a job.
I got one.
And don't
I
depend
got
on me
one,
to do
though.
it for you.
Okay, you quit me like that, but I got a job now.
You said a lot of things to him, but you didn't say, I want you gone and I don't want to be with you
Thank
anymore.
you.
I do want to get rid of him. It's only that
You need to rephrase that.
I want to get rid of him. It's just, it's not like I want him, it's not that I want him here. It's that I feel like the things I've been through, staying on the street and stuff like that, I feel like he took me in his house when he didn't know nothing about me. So I don't want him to feel like I'm just gonna give up on him that easy because all the stuff we go through.
When divorce court continues, has Angela been selling herself short?
Most of the time he beat her.
I knew it.
And
Blame me.
they'll say they got $30 or $40, and if I tell them no, we arguing about what I don't want to take from them.
I knew it.
If you would like your case heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @divorcecourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Angela Nunnally, who admits to prostituting herself to take care of her boyfriend, Quentin. But does Quentin have a good reason for allowing Angela to be an escort?
Money or no money, how could you love somebody and let him go out with other guys and sleep with them for money and you don't even know if she's going to be okay? Ms. Nunnally, deep
Don't
down in
quit
your
on me
heart,
now.
is the ease and the amount of money that you can make as an escort, does that call to you sometimes?
Because I don't make that much. I'm only making like $100 at the most a day.
Ms. Nunnally, what are you doing?
Because they take advantage of her now, that's why.
Ms. Johnson, what do you think? Do you think that the guys are taking, Ms. Johnson, do you think the guys are taking advantage of her? How is she in that situation? What's going on?
I'm not in the picture. She kicked me out.
Hang on, let me
There
talk
was
to
a
Ms.
situation
Johnson.
where I know they take advantage of her because I've been with her before and we've done dates together. I've escorted with her.
Right.
And she don't speak up for herself because she only take $40. Is that all you worth?
No, I don't feel like that's all I'm worth. But the only reason why I take it is because
Blame me.
most of the time he beat her.
I knew it.
And
Blame me.
they'll say they got $30 or $40, and if I tell them no, we arguing about what I don't want to take from them.
I knew it. Knew you gonna blame me.
He benefits off of her going out there.
Yeah.
If I try to come to her so she won't be alone, she can't stalk for herself because he butts in. If you try to bring her anywhere around yourself as a person in privacy, here he come.
Mr. Thompson, is that accurate
And
or
he
not?
gets the money.
What
That is
happens?
not
Are you ever around when that circumstance occurs?
Your Honor,
He
very
around all the
seldom,
time.
very
He's
seldom do
around all
I
the
have
time.
any control over how she deal with her clients. Very seldom.
My question to you is money or no money, how could you love somebody and let him go out with other guys and sleep with them for money and you don't even know if she's going to be okay?
Your Honor, I promise you, if I was on the market to be sold, I would be swinging myself too. You heard me. I would
that
do
got
the
to do
same
with
thing
that?
for her that she's doing for me. I would go to the wire for her the same way she go for me. So believe you me, if men was on the market like women, believe you me, it'll be a lot more men getting paid right now.
But just because you're willing to do it doesn't mean...
No, my point is this here, Your Honor. My point is, the way she's willing to sacrifice for me, I am willing to sacrifice for her also.
But that's not my point. My point is completely different. It's not are you willing to do it too, is how could you tolerate her doing it at all? How could you live with yourself when you know?
Because she looked me in the eye and said, baby, this a business.
Let me finish, Mr. Thompson. How can you live with yourself at all knowing she's out somewhere with some guy you don't know? She could be killed, shot, whatever. And how could you be okay with that?
I'm not, Your Honor.
I've came
I'm
to
not.
him
But considering the fact that survival instincts have to kick in, hers kicked in stronger than mine, and her survival skills are better than mine.
When divorce court continues, will Angela heed Judge Lynn's advice?
Ms. Nunnally, you need some psychological help. You're weak inside. You're hollowed out some way. And you need some way to stand up on your own.
Divorce court returns with the case of Quentin Thompson and Angela Nunnally, who are seeking a dissolution of cohabitation after 6 years of living together.
You got a job now. Give me some forceful in her direction about the right thing.
Baby, if you give me the opportunity to continue working this job, I'm gonna take you out these streets. I promised you that in the beginning, that you wouldn't have to do this. Unfortunately, life threw the curveball. I missed, struck out. You ended up having to do it. But the thing about it is, you stuck by me through all of this. Now I'm ready and I'm strong enough and I'm able to do better by you if you'll give me the chance.
Well, I'm tired and I'm not ready to give you that chance.
So you ready to quit?
Mr. Thompson, I want you to hear me. I don't think you're a bad guy, but I think you're doing some things that aren't good to her or for yourself. Maybe one day in the future when you both have it together, you can be together. But right now, you're the worst thing for her. And not because you're a bad guy, but you're not in a position, she's stuck. Do you see how do you see
what turned out to be the bad guy in this?
Ms. Johnson, you can sit down. I'm making you stand up there. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. Mr. Thompson, come here. Listen to me.
Wait a minute. I tried to get her away from this. When her first got with her 3 years, she didn't have to deal with this.
I'm not talking about her just being an escort. I'm talking about why she makes the decisions that she makes. Her ability to move forward without you. She has trouble thinking on her own. I'm telling you, the situation isn't right. And I want you to think it through.
I don't never do nothing against her. Don't put my hands on her. Don't fight with her.
I understand that.
Don't force her to do anything, but I'm still wrong. These are decisions she makes on her own.
Mr. Thompson, I didn't say you were wrong. I'm saying you're wrong for her.
She decides these things.
You don't get it. You don't get it. That's
what I'm not understanding. She decides
them. It's a codependent relationship in which she's tripping over you. She needs freedom from you. She really does. Just think about it. Just lay it out to think about it. Now, having said that, let me say this. You're seeking $2,750 in transitional support. Talk to me about that.
I don't even want no money from her. Baby,
That's
go on
wonderful.
with your life.
Do you
go
see?
On with your
You
life,
made the
bro.
first move.
If that's how it is. That's how you feel, bro. You've been feeling like this for that long? Go on with your life, bro. I promise you I wasn't the reason why you're doing what you're doing, but you know what? Since I'm the reason why you're falling, pick yourself up. Go ahead. Move on. I'm straight.
Ms. Nunnally,
I'll be straight. You take care of you, baby.
You need some psychological help. You need.
Blaming me for everything she do.
You're weak inside. You're hollowed out some way, and you need some way to stand up on your own. Do you see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Help her by being a right guy, Mr. Thompson. Be a right guy. You made the first great step right here. I'm not saying you're a bad guy. You're bad for her right now. This matter is adjourned.
All right. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Angela says that after divorce court, she and Quentin separated. Quentin still calls her, but she thinks he's just looking for a place to stay. Angela wants Judge Lynn to know that she's taken her words to heart and is standing on her own 2 feet with the help of her sister and brother-in-law. She currently is working on her portfolio so that she can work as a model. Quentin says that knowing Angela wants nothing more to do with him leaves him feeling he has lost his best friend.
I don't even feel comfortable having sex with my wife because the bear's there watching me. I feel like I'm being watched.
Wait. Mr. Ross, he doesn't have the bear.
The bear is watching.
Yes.
I'm turning around, the bear in the corner watching me.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toler on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. Keontae, a 33-year-old bus driver, met her husband, 20-year-old Rashomon, when he boarded her bus. They rode the fast lane of love for 4 years, but now, after 2 years of marriage, Keontae wants off at the next stop.
He's been actively being a ladies' man. He's living a double life.
She dressed inappropriately. She come out with booty shorts on or little lingerie. I got evidence too, by the way.
Keontae says she's done with Rashomon and his double life. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Keontae Williams and Rashomon Rollins. The two of you have been married for 2 years. You have been together 4 years. You do not have any children together. Now you seek to be married no longer. Mrs. Williams, you have brought Mr. Rollins here seeking $2,000 that you say you gave him for a 2005 Cadillac. But before we get to the situation at hand, I got to ask you what's up with the bear. I mean, it's a nice bear. He's appropriately dressed, got on a vest and pants, no jeans, good courtroom attire. But why do you have a bear with you in a courtroom?
This is my security blanket. I feel more comfortable when he's with me.
Mr. Rollins, does she do this
all
routinely?
The time. She always take this bear with us. Anywhere we go, she got the bear. I don't even feel comfortable having sex with my wife because the bear's there watching me. I feel like I'm being watched.
Wait. Mr. Ross, she doesn't have the bear.
The bear is watching.
Yes.
I'm turning around, the bear in the corner watching me.
He's not in the corner, he's laying beside me.
That's
I don't
even
understand
worse.
why he acting.
Yes.
I want to cuddle with my wife, but I can't cuddle with her. The bear's in between us.
When you go out to dinner, does she take the bear?
She takes the bear and she makes sure he's dressed.
He's always dressed for the appropriate occasion. I mean,
so
look at him.
You have a wardrobe for the bear?
Yeah, he has a wardrobe. He always has a wardrobe.
Now, Mrs. Williams, 33. That's how old you are.
Yes, I am.
That doesn't sound at all inconsistent with you.
Well, he's 22 years old, so I feel the need. I mean, he's been there all his time. He's faithful, he's committed, he's not leaving me, so why not keep him along for the road?
Okay, so I see, I got it already, Mr. Rollins. I got the first concern already clear, the bear. So I'm gonna go to you, Mrs. Williams. Why don't you tell me what your concern is with respect to this relationship? Tell me why it's gone bad.
When we first met 4 years ago, everything was cool. It was peaches and cream. You know, he was sweet, loving. And I didn't take into account his age because we weren't on that page. So when it progressed...
Mr. Rollins, you're just 20.
Yes.
And you two have been together for 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my. Go right ahead, Mrs. Williams.
He'll be 21 next week, so he was close to the legal age. And we didn't...
He was close to legal.
He was close to the legal age, and, you know, we didn't make it illegal, so
I'm not
okay.
making any statement, no. We no confessions are necessary. Keep rolling.
We didn't begin a relationship until he was 18.
I got you.
So it was okay 4 years ago, and it went downhill last year, and it's been going downhill ever since.
Can I ask you a question, just for my edification? It really doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here. What at 29 did you find interesting about a 17-year-old?
He was gorgeous. He still is gorgeous. He's charming. He's
I try to do what I can, that's all, you know.
He's charming. He's a ladies' man, and I was taken by him being a ladies' man.
What was it? What did you have?
It was my honesty, and I was, when we
No,
first
go
met,
ahead,
I was
tell me.
interested, and you know, I like older women. They could teach you something, you could learn from, you understand? And younger women, they wasn't in style at the time.
Why do you think he's with you?
Because I'm his security blanket.
In what respect?
I'm completely always there for him. He doesn't have to need much because I'm always there for him. So I'm his security blanket.
Do you provide money? Do you provide shelter? What?
I provide everything for him.
Anger.
Do you work? Anger. The bear and the anger.
Right.
Mr. Rollins, do you work, sir?
I was currently working when we first met, but due to my part-time job, I wasn't working anymore.
But
it was a summertime job.
Currently, you're not. It was a summer job.
Yeah, summer
when
job.
When you got together, which is appropriate for 18.
Right.
Now, as a married man, have you been actively pursuing employment, or you just don't feel that's necessary?
Yes, I try to do everything in my will to provide for me and my wife.
And what does that entail?
Anything, if I got to go out every day and look for a job, that's what it takes.
Have you been going out every day
Yes,
looking
I
for
have.
a job? Mrs. Williams, is that accurate?
He's been actively being a ladies' man. He's living a double life. So don't get things
Let her tell you, I don't do nothing
Explain
right.
his double life.
He has 2 Facebook pages. One says that he's single, and the other one says that he's with me. On the one that he says that he's single, I have proof.
You have copies of it?
Yeah, I have proof.
Yeah, and you know, the whole world has proof, Mr. Collins. That Facebook thing, it feels private at the time, but the whole world, you know, even if they're friends of friends of friends of friends, the next thing you know, everybody in town knows what you're doing.
I don't even get on Facebook anymore because of this reason here.
But he has a double life, so don't get it misunderstood. One of the Facebook pages said that he was single. He has about 1,000 friends on there and 20 subscriptions.
Who is Polo?
Polo Rosh is one of his aliases. He has Polo Rosh, he has Antonio, he has Rashomon, and he has Ace. From time to time, I don't know who he is, so I try to deal with whoever I can at that time.
When divorce court continues, are pictures really worth 1,000 words?
What was the purpose of this picture? To whom did you send it? Why did you take it? And who was behind the camera?
Because he said I was sexy.
Who said? You got problems with your mate? Call me toll free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com and become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Keontae Williams, who is divorcing her husband because she claims he's too much of a ladies' man. But does Keontae have evidence to support her claim?
That's not me, clearly.
Ms. Williams, let me ask you this. I understand from your papers, and I found this quite alarming, that you actually put Mr. Rollins on timeout from time to time when he has failed to conduct himself appropriately. Could you explain that to me?
I just hold back on the nookie.
Oh, that kind of timeout. Oh, I see. Well, that's old school. I got you. I thought it was something different. Mr. Rollins, do you feel she treats you like a child?
Yes, she do.
And can you give me some examples of things that she does that you believe is inappropriate for a wife?
Well, I have company over, you know, some friends or family or whatever. She dressed inappropriately. She come out with booty shorts on or little lingerie. I got evidence too, by the way.
So what is it? Is this a booty short picture?
You can look at it and be the judge of that. Y'all see that? Look at the boobs. You gotta get the boobs.
Got it on the screen and everything.
You see Teddy P in the background? Teddy P in the background.
Teddy P is always in the background.
Teddy P is in that corner over there.
But I can't believe.
How she gonna be sexy with a teddy bear next to her? That's what I don't understand.
Teddy P is always gonna be in the background.
Now, Mrs. Williams?
She loves Teddy P more than she loves me.
What was the purpose of this picture? To whom did you send it? Why did you take it? And who was behind the camera?
Because he said I was sexy.
Who said?
He said I was sexy.
I always tell my wife she's sexy.
He told me I was sexy, so I feel like if I'm sexy, then everybody should know it.
Did you distribute this in any manner?
You know what? My friend took the picture. And he said that I was just as sexy on the picture as well.
And he said?
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I got suspicious now, her friend, which is a male.
Yeah, I got that part. If you were to find Mr. Rollins on a bed in a state of seduction, not quite completely clothed, would it distress you?
She outfit. I'd be in timeout somewhere.
Hang on, Mr. Rollins.
He would be in timeout. But the reason that I took that picture is only a reaction to the pictures that I found of him.
What pictures did you find of it? You know, people that you can tell that the whole new modern society, we're all filmed up and digitized. You can't get to anything. I want to see the picture.
I've submitted the pictures to the court already.
Oh, okay.
He's a cheater. He's a cheater. I figured, right. That's not me, clearly. So that's not the behavior of a married man. So I mean, if you taking pictures, why not I take the same?
Now, let me ask you this, Ms. Williams. Don't you see that, well, okay.
I don't know nothing about them pictures,
I was about to say it looked fairly innocent, but there's a lot going on here.
Do you see him kissing the lady on the picture?
Mr. Rollins,
that's
do you
not
have an explanation
behavior
for that?
I don't even know. I don't know where she got them from. It is like what you just said about so much technology these days. She probably copied and pasted me.
So you're claiming that this was somehow doctored in a manner to become to implicate you in something you had no involvement, in which you had no involvement. Right, you don't know anything about. You don't know her.
I was saying to before.
Yeah, okay.
This is what I go through. And that's what I go through. And that's what I go through. He's a cheater. He's a cheater.
When divorce court continues, who's really leading the double life?
He was climbing over the fence because the garage door was locked.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. And he had to get his car out the garage, so I was telling him to hurry up and go ahead and go outside because, you know, I don't want my husband coming here and find you in it, and I got this robe on. It looks really suspicious, you know.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Rashamond Rollins, who is demanding a divorce from his wife because he claims she treats him like a child. But will Rashamond be forced to pay back $2,000 Keontae says she loaned him for a car?
He saw a car. He didn't have two nickels to rub together, as usual.
Yana, the only reason why my actions been the way they have been because I've been catching her up doing stuff too. She is not the angel that she presents herself to be today.
Tell me what you've caught her doing.
One day I'll come home, surprised her.
And I know she did it already. She, you know, never play poker, Mrs. Williams, because they'll scare you. Go ahead.
So I walk to the back of the house, I see somebody pulling out the garage, and I'm looking like, who is this guy, you feel me? Now I see her in the road. Like, what's going on? She trying to play it off this her cousin or this her family relative or whatever.
That was my
I never met the man before, never seen him before. And I don't think I seen him after that.
You did see him after that, and that was my cousin. My cousin asked, could he park his car in my garage? And since he was coming home, I told my cousin, you might as well just go ahead and leave because, you know, Rosh doesn't like you.
That don't make no sense.
Okay, well, he was climbing over the fence because the garage door was locked.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. And he had to get his car out the garage, so I was telling him to hurry up and go ahead and go outside because, you know, I don't want my husband to come here and find you in it, and I got this robe on. It looks really suspicious, you know.
It was really suspicious.
It wasn't really
just
suspicious.
Looking.
It was really innocent because he was my cousin. My cousin.
You know, they got a lot of cousins. You got a 9th cousin, 12th removed, and you can do bad things with the Mrs. Williams. I don't believe you for a moment. Had I not been a judge, I wouldn't have believed you. Anybody wouldn't have believed you. You were wrong. You know you were wrong.
I know I'm a good man.
Mr. Rollins, you say that your sex life at home is dead.
It's
not
dead.
sick, not bad, but dead. Explain that to me.
Really?
It's been explained already.
Really?
Time out.
Stop.
Now, if it's a timeout every day or listen, the lady have mood swings. All right? Now, she got sleeping problems, so she takes sleeping pills. She nodded off. She don't even have the energy to have sex with her man. What's the problem? Then you listen. I can't have sex with you when Teddy P anyway.
So, Ms. Williams, he's saying generally, for whatever reason, for a variety of reasons, he is not getting enough sex at home.
No.
Do you think back, think about frequency,
once a week,
and ask yourself, does he have a point?
No, he doesn't have a point. First of all, Judge, I'm not a machine. He chooses to treat me like a machine, but I'm not a machine. He knew when he got into this relationship that he wasn't getting into a relationship by himself, or by myself, basically. He knew Teddy P was there. Teddy P is not going anywhere, so don't use Teddy P as an excuse for why we're not having as much sex. We don't have as much sex as we used to because he's on timeout majority of the time now. He's on timeout majority of the time now because he doesn't want to act like an adult. He wants to act like a child.
What? First of all, you're standing before me, a grown woman, pointing over at this 20-year-old man and telling me indignantly that he acts like a child while you're wrapped around a teddy bear.
When divorce court continues, does Rashomon push Judge Lynn too far?
I take her to breakfast one morning. We at the restaurant sitting down eating. Now, I'm having a discussion with her. I just seen the lady, not like your hair, but she had a low fade like me. So I tell her, like, babe, I can't see myself having sex with no female that got a low haircut like mine. Now, look, it was way lower than yours.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Look.
Divorce court returns with the case of Keontae Williams and Rashomon Rollins, who are calling it quits after 2 years in a bumpy marriage.
Why don't you tell me what the final straw was, Mrs. Williams?
The final straw was he decided in November to not come home. He left out going to visit friends and family, and he didn't come home. I didn't hear from him until the next day that afternoon.
Mr. Rollins, what is your version of that story, sir? Did that happen?
Well, honestly, she just don't trust me. Anything I do, she don't believe. Deanna, I take her to breakfast one morning. We at the restaurant sitting down eating. Now, I'm having a discussion with her. I just seen the lady, not like your hair, but she had a low fade like me. So I tell her, like, babe, I can't see myself having sex with no female that got a low haircut like mine. Now, look, it was way lower than yours.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Look,
that's what I'm talking about.
I was trying to work with you on that one, Mr. Rollins.
Thank you.
That was inappropriate.
To me.
think so?
To me.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
It wasn't like I told her I want to have sex with this lady.
No, but I get it. I get it. Okay.
But no,
why don't you?
she went,
Hey. Tell me about the $2,000 you're seeking from Mr. Rollins, please.
I loaned him $2,000 so he can get a 2005
You loaned
Cadillac.
him?
Loaned him.
She ain't loaned me.
Explain the nature of the conversation that established that loan.
Right.
He saw a car. He didn't have two nickels to rub together, as usual. He wanted the car. That's my husband.
I'm broke now.
You rich now. He didn't have two nickels to rub together. That's my husband. Go on here, write the check for the $2,000. Let's get the Cadillac.
Mr. Rollins, do you want to respond? You
Yes,
don't
I
have
do.
to because
Yes,
she didn't establish anything, but go ahead. If you feel like you need to say something, don't say the wrong thing.
No, I'm definitely not gonna say the wrong thing. This is supposed to be my wife. Now, we join custody with everything, and we 50-50 with everything. If she sees something she like, or Teddy P want a new outfit, and she ain't got two niggas to rub together, I'm gonna give it to her out of me just doing that. That's my wife. Now, when we first got the car, it was, okay, it's a gift type thing. It wasn't no negotiable, wasn't no loans and none of that.
Yeah, I got that. Ms. Williams, the situation that you explained to me is dispositive, and I will talk about that momentarily. I find it quite ironic that I am about to tell a woman who's actually holding a teddy bear that she got a guy before he was ready. He wasn't mature enough. He was 18. You have to give people an opportunity to become who they are before you marry them. And at 18, a person is not who they are. The situation you described for me is he as your husband, he expressed, I want, you fulfilled it. There are no terms of a loan. A loan is you can have this money for a certain period of time, after which you will pay me back. That is not the situation described. A gift is a gift is a gift. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Keontae says bringing Rashomon into divorce court made her want to hold on to Teddy P even more tightly than before. She insists that if she has to make a choice between her beloved Teddy and her husband, she will kick her man to the curb without a backward glance.
So are you saying that his job as a cannabis consultant inspired this behavior?
Correct. Everybody comes to crime for anything concerning cannabis. so now I have to share this individual. Once he became Kron, see, he likes that. He likes
your
that.
Your wife says that once you became the king of weed, your personality changed.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toler on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. When Venus and Kron met 4 years ago, they thought their mutual interest as marijuana activists would carry them through a marriage and light up their lives. But now the fire in their relationship is dying.
I'm here today to divorce Kron because he's no longer the person I met, and I want him to know he's lost a good thing.
I'm here today because I'm tired of Venus's jealous and manipulating ways, and I'm done with this.
Can this couple put the spark back in their marriage, or will the fire be extinguished for good? Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Cletus Kron, Greathouse, and Venus Anders. The two of you have been married for 1.5 years. Mr. Greathouse, you brought Ms. Anders here seeking $4,500 for the wedding rings you purchased for her, and I'm certain you're going to tell us more about that later. Before we do, however, I'm going to start with Ms. Anders. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why you're seeking a divorce after only 1.5 years?
Well, when I met Mr. Greathouse, I don't call him Kron. When I met Mr. Greathouse, it was like love at first sight. I thought he was awesome. We were getting along really well. He's a medical marijuana advocate, and he had some issues going on to where his life changed. And along with his life changing, he changed the way he was treating me and others. And I've just been very uncomfortable being around him. He changed his look. He went from being well-groomed to growing out all his facial hair, and as things got worse for him, he changed his image. He then wanted to become Kron, which is short for chronic weed, so he wants to be called Kron. And he wanted his hair to be in cornrows. Along with that, he became like a ladies' man. So I started dealing with cheating, and every time I bring it to his attention, he makes out like I'm the crazy person, I'm the loon.
Give me an example of some things that you've seen that you say are signs of his cheating.
Well, a big sign was one day I came home to an apartment where he had gotten for himself. I was allowed to visit. I had keys and everything, you know, going in and out, to find that the locks had been changed. And then he later admitted he moved someone in, one of the ages of my children, moved her in, and all I saw was nasty videos on the laptop, on the digital camera, like actual acts of my husband. Well, at the time we were just dating, but it was him with this young woman. And I can't be with him the same after that. It probably will never go away.
Mr. Greathouse, do you have anything you'd like to say with respect to the matter she's brought to my attention?
Your Honor, other than the fact that she's left out the part that we weren't even together at that time. So, you know, I don't know where the relevance is in something that, you know, we weren't even together, like I said, so. I
might have to agree with him on that when you said this is something that occurred before you got married.
We were dating.
You were dating, but if he got so out of pocket while you were dating, what's up with the I do?
He asked me to come back. He asked me to come back. I was really struggling because I still love him. And I admit, I said I do to him. It was to make him choose me over everybody else he was dealing with. It really wasn't, honestly, it really wasn't heartfelt that I wanted to marry him. I just kind of, and I admit that. I felt threatened that I would lose my best friend. I felt threatened that I would lose him, period. On top of the things that he was doing to me, it just became too much.
Your Honor, at the time that she's talking about, referring to about these videos, and I moved this other girl in, she was also dealing with someone else at that time too. So you know, for her to
Your Honor, he locked me out of
the gander, and you.
He locked me out of the house, and now I realize why I was the dark cloud, because I was standing in the way of something he obviously wanted to do with another woman. And when you locked me out of my house, and in the area of town we lived in, I couldn't go across town. So yeah, I wanted somebody who would have opened this door and allowed me to come in. He wasn't my husband at the time. He wasn't my husband at the time.
So did you have a romantic relationship with this individual?
I did.
Well, now, people can't get in the house. Oh, I'm
when my boyfriend don't want me, when my boyfriend
that doesn't work out.
When my boyfriend doesn't want me anymore and he's changing the locks, I got a clue.
You know, and I hear what you're saying, and my thing is there's nothing wrong with not having somebody for a while.
That's right.
I've gone for a couple of years there, didn't have anybody. And
Very
it's okay.
lonely.
Nobody, I didn't pass out, fall down,
You
nothing
won't
happened
die.
to me. You know, I just waited for the right guy. And I didn't have kids with the wrong guy in the interim while I was waiting for the right guy. But anyhow.
I will come to the house and find like beer bottles on the counter with girls' lipsticks, but this is where I lay my head. The video had my TV stand in the background. I saw my comforters on the bed when it was all going down. And so when I came back, I felt threatened. I felt like somebody may have had one up on me, but then I realized it was too much to bear because it didn't stop there. We did get married, and I went further to find text messages on his phone about menage a trois to celebrate his birthday. Meaning, he helped me to start a company where I'm a beautician, and instead of sending the girls to the back to get their hair done, he's making dates meet me around the corner. I'm in a blue sedan, and I can't even concentrate on getting clients done, because as soon as he walks into the salon, now me and him are going at it, and I can't even keep clients for the drama taking place right in the salon.
Yeah, I mean, she's too jealous. That's what the whole thing is. You know, it comes down to where, I mean, like I've had opportunities, and because they were with women, like there was a lady who I had opportunity to be a part owner in a cannabis institute where they was, you know, teaching everybody everything.
A cannabis institute. So y'all just not in a room sitting around getting high.
No.
Hey, this is better than that one.
But it wasn't about the teaching of marijuana. She came and perched her rear end on our desk of a business we were running and said, "Kron, I'd like for you to come work with me." And I was like, "No, he's not. We'll find another way to teach cannabis than to teach it with this individual."
The woman carries herself. I mean, that's
very
her personality.
inappropriately.
That don't have nothing to do with business. That don't have nothing to do with me.
Right.
It's not a personal thing, you know. So this is.
Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Greathouse, and I understand that because you cannot dictate how someone comes at you. I get that part.
Right.
My question to you is this. When you were dating and that other woman came into the picture and all around the time that you were getting married, infidelities on your part, infidelities on her part, what made you make the decision to say I do within the context of that kind of chaos?
There was an ultimatum that was basically given to me that it's either going to be like this or it ain't going to be nothing at all. So because I genuinely, you know, did love the woman at the time, I mean, you know.
That was your best move.
And because, you know, my heart was where it was supposed to be, and that was, you know, with being with this
Yeah, but where
one
was the
woman.
rest of it?
Hello.
When divorce court continues, is Venus's jealousy out of control?
This is the same person who will take my phone and copy down a phone number of a woman.
I sure will.
Just because there's a woman's name on it, she copies down the woman's phone number, her name, everything, and then starts calling randomly. How do you know my husband?
Is your spouse ready to walk out the door, but you want to try and save your marriage? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Venus Anders, who says she wants to divorce her husband because he turned into a ladies' man a year after they tied the knot. But did Venus cause Kron to cheat by cheating herself?
You go out and you sleep with someone else and then want to look at me and talk about me cheating. If we want to talk about jealousy, let's talk about how this is the same person who will take my phone and I gotta feel self-conscious about where I leave my phone because if I step outside to smoke a cigarette, I know that she's gonna pick it up and copy down a phone number of a woman.
I sure will.
Just because there's a woman's name on it, she copies down the woman's phone number, her name, everything, and then starts calling randomly. How do you know my husband? How do you, what's your relationship with him? Where did you meet?
And I'm a lot like his
and don't even
assistant.
know nothing about who this
Who
woman
it is or why.
But,
now, Ms. Anders, you just call random women when there's no indication that that particular woman might be someone he's cheating with?
But what I do is I'll question
doing?
him first, and if I don't get the right response, then I got to get the information for myself. I'm a big girl. I know how to do that. So when I'm having conversation and she's telling me, "Oh, well, I thought you had moved out." They're not talking about cannabis. They're talking about their relationship with my man. So I think I have a right to question. And when she told me, "Yeah, that was my bottle I left with your lipstick on it," I'm right. It was 100% of the times that it was cheating. 100%. Not once.
You've never not caught him.
Because of lipstick on a bottle, Your Honor.
No,
Come
she
on.
told me I was there with your man, and that's why I left the bottle so you would know that I was there with your man.
But what did she do? Did she say what she did?
What did she do?
She did it all as far
She
as
had
I'm
a beer,
concerned.
obviously.
Hello. Another one of his little friends that are text messaging, she told me that no matter what we go through, we can get married and go to hell and back. She'll always be involved in Kron's life. And to this day, every time we get into it, it's on the text messages, it's on the Facebook. There she is again.
Have you been faithful to Ms. Anders since you've been married, or has that been a little problem?
The jealousy has been a problem as long as we've been together.
No, I understand the jealousy is the problem. I want to know how valid it is. Have you been faithful to her during this 1.5 years
I have
marriage?
been faithful, Your Honor.
All 18 months, no slip-ups, no mess-ups.
Oh, I can't say I ain't never had a slip-up, you know what I mean? But that's not to say it wasn't justified either. So,
What's a justified slip-up? Explain that to me.
Okay, when you go out and after you say that we on this righteous path, that you go out and you sleep with someone else, and then want to look at me and talk about me cheating, and I can't even think of an instance that I've went outside the relationship since we've been married.
Ms. Anders, my understanding, based upon what he's saying, is that you run around too.
And that's not true, Your Honor. I did have an issue with when I got baptized. I said I'm changing my life because it was heavy on my heart to be, and it wasn't saved. I've always believed in Jesus Christ. I got baptized needing the help of the Holy Spirit to deal with this one. And just because I did that in a day doesn't mean that I was ready to change everything in a day. But I did break off the relationship and told him, because they was calling it a fake marriage. Everybody knew I married him to hold him down, to stop him from having.
Hang on.
So she broke it off because it was fake?
What you're doing, you're talking around and around and around. We're in church, we're out of church, but at the end of the day, you were with another guy.
At the end of the day, I broke off that relationship with him because I wanted to pursue a healthy marriage with my husband.
So the answer to the question is yes, you cheated on your husband. Now you were married.
That relationship continued.
Hallelujah.
The relationship did continue.
You got it out finally. Yeah, Honor, look.
And I feel just as justified as he did. Same thing.
The jealousy goes beyond that. She took a computer of mine. That had personal contacts. It had financial information. It had contacts for artists and celebrities and stuff. And because she found a message on Facebook of me asking another female what she wanted for Christmas.
But I wasn't getting nothing for Christmas.
She took the computer, broke it into all kinds of pieces, jumped on the bus, went to 3 different bus stops, and dropped pieces in the trash can at each bus stop. That's crazy. That's jealousy.
Did you do that, Ms. Anders?
Well, I can't say I didn't do that, but honestly, and that's what turned it around for me, because I'm not a violent person, and every time I look, I find, and I went through something. I have to tell you, I left wherever I was in my mind, and I didn't come back till I got off that bus route, and I didn't have a computer on me.
When divorce court continues, did Kron really mistreat Venus?
Emotionally, verbally, mentally, it was just mean-spirited.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Kron Greathouse, who denies cheating on his wife but charges that she has been unfaithful to him. But can Judge Lynn weed through all of this drama?
I understood that you felt that once he became Kron, a certified cannabis consultant,
everybody wants their own Kron,
that he changed into a guy that he wasn't when you were first with him.
That's right.
Tell me what you mean by that.
Well, emotionally, verbally, mentally, it was just mean-spirited, pertaining to me. I watched the way he did business with clients too, but pertaining to me, I'm being called names. He's provoking me with other women coming into the business, providing services for women that he knows is a conflict. I'm watching him be inappropriate.
So are you saying that his job as a cannabis consultant inspired this behavior?
Correct.
Because he thought he was a big man.
No, he is a big man, and the people in the community know it. So everybody.
He's a big man in the weed community.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
and everybody needs their own Kron. Everybody comes to Kron for anything concerning cannabis. So now I have to share this individual. Once he became
Mr. Great,
Kron, see, he likes that. He likes
your
that.
wife says that once you became the king of weed, your personality changed.
He became
no. You became engaged in your own persona.
Yes,
What do you
ma'am.
have to say about
Your Honor,
that?
ask her what I was doing when she met me.
I don't want to ask her yet another thing.
I was doing the same
All
thing.
I'd like
I was
you
doing
to do
the
is
same
answer
thing
the
when she met me,
question.
Your Honor. I was doing the same thing when she met me. There wasn't nothing that changed. The only thing that changed is maybe because she finally took the time to get to know me and maybe felt like this isn't exactly what I wanted. Well, then, once again, why later on did you get married to me then?
Why don't you tell me about the $4,500 you're seeking from Ms. Anders?
Well, the $4,500, Your Honor, is for a wedding ring, okay? When we got married, she told me exactly what she wanted. She told me what her dream ring was, how she wanted it and everything. I went out, I had the ring custom made.
Yes, he did.
And got it exactly to her specifications. You know, it was a hard diamond ring. You know, she wanted the diamonds on the side, everything. The man made it up, and I ended up paying a wholesale price of like $4,500 for it.
Right.
Okay. So, but the agreement was that I also had a ring that was made up for me. What you see, I'm not wearing no ring today, still to this day. So the ring that I wanted, she was supposed to get. I got her ring, now you get the ring that I want. My ring was $1,200. I still to this day
But she
don't
never
have
got
a ring.
it for you.
So I feel that although we had a verbal agreement that I do this for you, you do this for me, we're supposed to come together as equals, right?
Right.
So without that, I don't feel equal.
When divorce court continues, what pushes Judge Lynn to speak her mind about Venus?
Mrs. Anders, you a mess.
Divorce court returns with the case of Venus Anders and Kron Greathouse, who have been together for 4 years and are divorcing after a 1.5-year marriage.
Mrs. Anders, you a mess. You over there talking 90 words a second. I think you kind of bowled him over, bamboozled him a little. I don't think he knows what's going on half of the time. I think he was who he was at the whole point in time. If all of that about him changing the locks and the keys to his apartment and moving somebody else in, all of that occurred before you got married.
It did.
It's not your fault. You're foolish.
But then he came with the ring after that.
So somebody treats me badly and then comes and brings me a car. I don't marry him. I say take the car and go away. I don't need you.
It wasn't never about me.
No, you had motivations and motives that are beyond what you state here. It was all wrong. It was all jacked up. You had plans. They didn't work out. He didn't turn out to be what you want to be. Mr. Greathouse, I think you just kind of you just out there. Just a guy getting from one day to the next. You ran into this buzzsaw, didn't know what to do, so you married her. I hear what you're telling me about the ring. It doesn't make any sense to me. You bought her an engagement ring. Once that woman marries you, that's it. That's all. She has fulfilled her agreement with you with respect to the engagement ring. Whether or not she said she was going to buy you some type of ring, I don't know.
And I'm still going to buy it.
Oh, hush.
I'm still going to buy it.
But I think you should move forward and move on. And next time you get a woman, get to know her. Not just touching and all of that. Talk to her. Understand her. Talk to her family. Know who she is and what's going on so you don't get taken off at the knees like this, okay?
All right,
you hear me?
Yeah.
Ms. Anders, do the right thing. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered. No recovery.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
Kron says he and Venus are even more estranged since they got back home. He hears from her every few days, mostly because she calls to ask about money. He's still staying in motels trying to figure out what's next. He says Judge Lynn was definitely on point, calling Venus a hot mess.
Judge, today's case, love don't cost a thing.
She says he's cheap. He says she's too flirty. Now it's time for me to decide just what's going on.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toler presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Alexis Butler and Antoine Dolford. The two of you have been together for 3 years, but you do not want to be together anymore. You don't have any children together. And Ms. Butler, you are asking Mr. Dolford for $500 for a phone you said he destroyed. I will talk about that momentarily, but before I do, Ms. Butler, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why the two of you are here today?
All right, Your Honor. So we're here today because my boyfriend thinks that he's going to be with me, a model, by being on a discount 24/7.
He wants to be with you on a discount?
24/7.
24/7. Explain that to me.
So Exhibit A, we have my nail.
Mm-hmm.
Press-ons.
Mm-hmm.
$5 press-ons that broke. I need to be, if I'm a model, I need to have my nails done, a manicure, a pedicure, everything needs to be taken care of, and he doesn't want to pay for anything.
Well, why don't you pay for it?
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but if you're my boyfriend and you're gonna be with me, I feel like you need to be able to pay for it.
Really?
Really. It's a push and pull.
It's a push and pull?
It's a push and pull.
What else is discounted?
Oh, everything. Let's start with, before I even had these press-ons, we had the original nails, which he decided, oh, okay, let's take you out. I'm like, okay, cool, that's so sweet. Where you wanna go? We can get your nails done. Oh, thank you, babe. So we get there, and you know, during a manicure, before you get your color, after you wash your nails, they tell you, here's your receipt, this is how much you have to pay. No, he doesn't wanna pay that. It was only $45. He wanted a discount. He talked to the manager.
Did he get a discount?
I left.
You were too embarrassed.
That's embarrassing. At that point, we could have just went half and half, but you sitting here talking to this man, and so I'm like this, trying to hide my face.
Mr. Dolford, were you trying to get a discount on the nails after the service was provided?
Listen, I'm not paying that much, and she gonna break it in 3 days anyway. Like, come on. And then I gotta go back and pay for it again? Nah.
I ain't gonna lie, brother, I'm right with you. Right with you. Go ahead, tell me what other things are discounted.
So that's why now I have the nails. But on top of that, we went to a fast food restaurant, and I could have paid for it, but he wants to be a gentleman and pay for it, which I have no problem. I have no problem with that. But he decides to pull out a coupon again. And so while he's looking for the coupon, you know, it's not one of those paper coupons, it's in his phone. So we're sitting there waiting for it to load up. There's people behind us. I don't like to be rude, so I'm just like, it's fine. He's like, no, we're just gonna wait right here. It's fine, it's fine. I don't want it anymore. It's been like 20 minutes. It was a $1 menu. I don't want anything anymore. It's fine.
Could you not afford the full dollar, Mr. Dolford?
Listen,
were you looking for 25 cents off?
Listen, let me tell you. I'm gonna get if I can get 20%, 10%, 5%.
If you can get a deal, you're gonna get a deal.
You hear me?
I ain't mad at you.
Hey.
I ain't mad at you at all. Go ahead, you're not doing so well so far.
I see. Look at y'all choosing. No, I'm messing with you. No, but seriously, I'm not trying to come off that way, but every single thing that we do is a discount. Everything that we need is a coupon. Like even Valentine's Day, he tried to redeem himself for Valentine's Day.
Wait, what did he do?
He didn't redeem himself for Valentine's Day, that's what he did. He told me, oh, we're gonna take you out, you know, because you keep complaining that I don't do anything for you. So I just said, okay, fine. He gives me $40 in an envelope. And so before I even look at the envelope, he texts me, it's this long, cute paragraph, well, we're gonna go out. I want you to take the money that I left for you in the envelope before I seen it. You know, I'm just like, oh my goodness, you're finally done being cheap. So I'm thinking when I go in the envelope, I'm gonna be able to get, at least not my hair, because I know my hair is expensive, so I understand that, but at least an outfit, it's $40. What am I gonna get? My nails were $45. I can't.
So he left you $40 to get yourself something special.
Yeah, to go out.
To go out.
We're not going out anymore. We didn't go out anymore. I kept it.
Mr. Dolford, what was going on Valentine's Day?
I feel like this whole thing about being cheap, I got goals. Like, I believe in you spend a lot of money on vacation, the household, like all that, trying to spend money $100 a day. Nah, I got goals. I got things to achieve.
What are your goals?
My goals is to own a house, own 2 cars. We already ride nice, but the maintenance on the cars, all that stuff.
Oh, it's a killer.
Exactly.
That is a killer.
You got to take care of that first before getting your nails done.
I ought to let you know.
Where y'all go with this? What vacation?
He might be cheap, but I wouldn't know because I'm cheap too. So, I mean, you know, I have to let you know about my impartiality and bias on this. You could be right, and we both could be wrong. Of course. We just on the same page. That's all I want to say. Let's talk about sexual exploration.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Yana, she a freak, okay? She's a freak. When I tell you, we was on a flight to Vegas.
Right.
And I'm trying to listen to my music. I'm chilling, relaxing. We got a long flight. She over there nudging me. And I'm like, what? What you want? She wanted to go in the bathroom.
Join the Mile High Club.
Of course, people gonna see both of us going there.
Yeah, right.
But it's too small. I like, what am I doing there? Like, what exactly am I doing there? I like the...
Miss Butler, what's he gonna do in there?
Start the engine. You know, you ain't gotta do nothing. Get me there before we get there. You feel me?
And that ain't the first time.
We're young.
That ain't the first time. It was another time we was in the mall shopping.
Right.
She trying on clothes, and she looking at me. It's this look that she gave me, Yana, like... and I'm like...
And very well done. I understood that completely.
Exactly. And I'm like, hold up. Here, right now? She's like... I was like, no, you a screamer, okay? You gonna make noise, we ain't gonna disturb the peace.
But I also do like bottle services as well as bartending. I'm a sociable person. Like when you're a bottle girl, like when you bartend.
What is that?
When you like get the bottles and you just, you know, look cute and you hold them up with the sparklers. Yeah, he
Trying to get busy in the mall?
In the mall?
We're in our 20s. We're in our 20s. I'm not gonna ask you the question, but you know, when people are younger,
I appreciate that, by the way.
I didn't want to, cause you know, I feel like that's disrespectful to ask you that. But you know, when people are younger, we just have fun. Like, I don't know, the audience, y'all act like y'all didn't go out here and do stuff like that. Don't judge me up in this show. I'm being real. Shoot.
Hold up, that wasn't it. It's another time we was in the movie theaters, but she set this date up, and she thought she was slick. She set this day up in the daytime thinking nobody's gonna be in the movie theater. It was 2 old ladies in front of us, okay? 2 old ladies in front of us. I said, I would give them a heart attack if they look back. Like, they see this body, I'm trying to tell you they gonna faint in that joint.
Miss Butler, were you trying to get busy in the movies?
Okay, look. Because we could have went to the late night one, which would have been no older people up in there, but I'm trying to make sure his cheap self can pay for a matinee. You know, I'm trying to be...
She got me on that
one. Daytime, on a Tuesday.
She definitely got me on that one.
Since you want to be cheap, I had to make sure. I'm like, that's fine. It's $5 instead of paying $30, so...
Exactly, big difference.
Don't be on my side now, stay over there.
I pay that $5.
You're fine where you're at.
Miss Butler, you say you accuse him of cheating.
Yes.
No, he accuses you of cheating.
And I'm accusing him too, because...
Okay, well, you start wherever you want to start.
Well, here's my thing. If you're pointing fingers at me and you have no proof, you're doing something. I model, so he has insecurity problems about who I'm around, and who I'm going to be around.
Give me a story about that.
So when I model, I might be around like different rappers. I might be around like also females as well. I'm not just around guys, but I also do like bottle services as well as bartending. I'm a sociable person. Like if I come inside, I'm like, hi, how are you? How are you doing?
What's bottle services?
You said which bottle services?
What's bottle services?
Oh, when you're a bottle girl. When you're a bottle girl, like when you bartend.
What is that?
When you like get the bottles and you just, you know, look cute and you hold them up with the sparklers. Yeah, he
Listen.
Well, I've learned something new.
Listen, Your Honor.
Do you have a problem with her being a bottle service, sir?
Not really. It's just how she carry herself when she in there. Like, you ain't gotta be looking like no thot, man. Like, you gotta keep it professional. You get what I'm saying? If you gonna do that, then do that. Don't be twerking. You ain't gotta twerk, do you?
Do you twerk?
That's part of my job. First of all, that's part of my... Look, hold on. I don't twerk on people. If you guys would look at my social media, I have never twerked on any men.
That's a lie.
Ever. Where is it, lie at? Pull it up. Show me.
That's a lie.
Where's it at?
First of all, let's talk about these receipts that I got.
Okay, let's talk about your receipts.
Those text messages that I seen, when it was on my birthday. Let's make it worse. I told her, let's get this Uber. She's drunk. Let's get this Uber. So I'm using her phone, and a text message come across the screen saying, I want to see you. It was an unknown number, but I looked through the text message. It's the same guy that she told me she blocked. But she didn't block him because obviously he's texting.
Still texting her.
Exactly. Then I see that they smoke together. I'm like, so she being sneaky behind my back, like, where's the trust? So now I'm like, oh, what's going on here? So I'm mad. It's on my birthday, Your Honor. We had a good night up until then. And then I walk in on the club with her, see her in a guy's face. She talking about this, that's her job. Nah, it's the difference between professional and personal. Put that ring on that finger, right?
Where's it at?
Is a ring coming?
That's when me coming cheap, being cheap at. I was saving for a ring, but I ain't gonna tell her.
Don't he still was cheating. What y'all owing for?
Have you stepped out on her at all? If you would like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms, and for exclusive content, go to Apple TV. Did you cross the line with this gentleman, Ms. Butler?
No, and that's his personal issue. Like, this is my job. My job is to socialize with people with modeling. Like, I'm going to take lingerie photos. I have to be a video vixen. I have to be a bottle girl, bartender. I don't have to. This is the job I chose.
But this is what you do, yeah.
Yeah, this is the job I chose, and I like it. And I'm not being a hoe. If I'm out here being a hoe, I can understand. How about you talk about when you went missing? How about that?
Tell me about when he went missing.
Since you want to initiate all of this, let's talk about he went missing.
Tell me.
I had to go to my best friend's baby shower.
Uh-huh.
And he said, oh, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get another gift. Okay, cool. He didn't come back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Since you worried about what's in my phone. The whole entire time, it started at 4. It was over at 9.
When did you see him again?
I saw him when I went home.
Mr. Dolford, where'd you go?
Where did you go?
All that was some girly stuff, like... I ain't gonna lie, Your Honor. I went with the fellas, got some drinks, ended up at the bar. Like, it was too much every time I come around.
Was it a co-ed baby shower?
It was majority girls, babies, and...
Right. Yeah.
I
couldn't get my husband through the door at a baby shower.
But don't say you're gonna come and then you bail out.
Yeah.
If we're in a relationship, we're supposed to be in it together. If we're gonna go together, we're gonna leave together. Because now you got me looking stupid, and then now you mad.
But she always take me to these places where they talking about girly stuff.
What part of couple do you not understand? This ain't...
Even when we around her family, when we get around her family, they talk about babies and us having babies, and she even got this little app on her phone that shows you what your baby would look like. Or should she take a picture of me?
And picture her.
Your Honor, like, she putting pressure on me, like, I ain't ready for no kids right now, like...
Then when?
Like, first of all, Your Honor, I believe in you get married first.
I'm fine with that.
Like,
I'm fine with that. She about to give you a hug?
Easy. You hear me? Put that ring on that finger, right?
Where's it at?
Is a ring coming?
That's when me coming cheap, being cheap at. I was saving for a ring, but I didn't want to tell her.
He still was cheating. What y'all owing for? Y'all
ain't got no proof, though.
Have you stepped out on her at all?
No, not at all.
Not one time?
Not one time.
Not one time?
Not one time.
Why the hell do you have all these female numbers in your phone? If it ain't your mother, your best friend, your cousins, who is it?
Do you have a lot of women in your phone?
I just didn't delete them, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't delete no numbers
Mr. Dolford.
I ain't delete no numbers yet, I ain't gonna lie.
You didn't delete it? You're not doing anything wrong? Nothing. I get it, don't worry about it. I understand exactly what you're talking about.
Do you?
I do.
I don't know if this is sarcasm or if you're like real right now.
No, I'm for real.
Oh, okay,
I get it
cool.
completely. lately.
No, seriously. Okay, so Your Honor, we about to get real. Y'all ready? So I went through a depression a couple years ago. Borderline anorexic, went down to like 80 pounds.
Whoa.
So when that went out, I ended up going viral. So everybody seen my pictures and, you know, so a lot of the people, not to say it like that, know who I am because I opened up about my depression and it really helped my modeling to flourish. So me already being like a happy-go-lucky, like giddy person, when I go out, yes, my job is even when I'm on vacation, if somebody's booking me to do something, I would tell him where I'm about to be at, who I'm about to be with.
Not
if
that
you
night.
want to FaceTime, you said what now?
Not that night.
If you wanted to FaceTime me, you could have FaceTime me. My job is to socialize with people. I have celebrities in my DMs right now and I don't respond back to it. It's no purpose.
Because you don't...
I don't need it. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in a relationship, but he can't handle my modeling. So at that point, you don't need to be with me if that's what you keep thinking. He just literally just keeps getting pissed off at everything I do. My job is going to piss you off. What's going to happen when my levels keep going higher? I can take you with me, but not if you're going to keep having this attitude.
I got you. You want $500 for the cost of a new phone because he said you say he destroyed your old one. Tell me about that.
Because his jealous behind ended up breaking my phone. My friend, well, he didn't break it, but the screen is cracked.
Screen is cracked.
Yeah, the screen is cracked because he's sitting there pissed off about what he thinks instead of asking me. So I'm not gonna lie because I know he's gonna air me out. I broke his too, in retaliation. In retaliation.
Intentionally, like.
Did you
John,
crack her screen?
Yes, I did.
What did you do?
I was looking through her phone and she surprised me. She walked in, I was like, and it fell on my hand because my hands were slippery.
Whatever, you feel
Do
like
you have
that's a
the
lie.
phones?
That's a lie, yes.
Do you have the phones?
Yes,
Let
I
me
do.
see them.
This what she
bring
did.
them over.
This what she did to mine.
Don't talk about yours first. Don't talk about yours.
that.
You broke mine first.
It was an
fool.
accident though. She did that. She tossed that across the room like
Yeah,
she was
it's
a quarterback or
retaliation.
something.
You accidentally fumbled mine, so I'm gonna fumble yours too. You got me messed up.
I got you. You got some cracked screens here. All righty, I see what's going on here. Let me tell you people something. You are good looking, intelligent, ain't got no outside kids, you working, you're smart, you're funny, and you done found a perfect one for each other. Don't mess it up with no little stuff. You are delightful. Delightful. I enjoy you both. Don't be jealous of her. She's doing her gig. She loves you. She ain't doing nothing wrong, and she's going out of her way to make sure that she doesn't do anything that you can misconstrue. Don't bug him because he's cheap. You're gonna love it one day. You end up there, you're gonna turn around, you're gonna be in a house, your bills are gonna be paid. You're not struggling to go from borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. It's good to be, you know, hey, a little cheap. He'll loosen up as the years go by, as he gets to collecting a little
you should be
money.
cheap when you get older.
Hey, listen, I've been cheap since I was 12.
A broken nail, though.
Oh, honey.
A broken pop
I got
nail.
not nailed the first, and her sister's doing just fine. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
We like you guys. We want this to work. All right, Judge Lynn had a lot to say. What's your reaction, and how do you feel about how things are gonna move forward?
Well, I appreciate her for hearing us out, even though I feel like he still needs to owe me for a phone. But on my end, I feel like we're done.
Oh, don't say that. What do you think, man?
If she can accept me in these coupons,
yeah,
we good to go. We can get married.
Hey, he's saving for a ring, he said.
He's still a cheater, but we'll talk about that another time.
पे अल्लाह रसूल गो ऐ नाम ले गए मेरा दुकाना कर बयान कल में पे अल्लाह रसूल गो ऐ नाम ले गए मेरा दुकाना कर बयान कल में अये लिखी मौत की गल में बहुत दुखिया ताई लगो तिनार वाण कल में जे जून ते जुमागो हर रोज है तो दिन आज गो ईद कुर्बान कल में अये नामर होम गा थोर बिलाल सोनो ओ आज छोड़ गया जग जहान कल में खुशी दिवाली बदली गम है अंदर कर लाड लागो कुछ बयान कल में आई खुशी दिवाली बदली ओ गम है अंदर कर लाड लागो कुछ बयान कल में ओ इज़राइल उड़ीक माथोरे शायद ताई चले हो सुनो न हाण कल में तेरो मुख बिलाल रे चन यारू अकल शकल सोनी तो जवान कल में आई मौत डाडी ले चल गई कियो कर मारो बियाबान कल में कियो चानक सो दो भी लाल चन्ना कलस बेली मारोड़ रवास ओ कियो चानक सो दो भी लाल चन्ना कलस बेली मारोड़ रवास ओ रो रो मारे सोनी बुलावे तिन्ना मेरो शहर बिलाल बेआस ओ नवी बेल बूटी कचो आय फल लगो कची फसल वर जिसरायणास वे ओ लुगो रोवे ते भली उड़ करे आड़ा मेरे अरुणा कोरे उदासियो में रोवे बेण पाई नाले आई बाप माई कद आवे बिलाल एक बार मुड़ गए रोवे बेण पाई नाले ओ बाप माई कद आवे बिलाल एक बार मुड़ गए आए दुखी उड़ बिलाल ने नहीं रे आनो पढ़ पता दरूद बरोबर मुड़ गए अल्लाह पाक बिलाल ना आई जन्नत ले जाए आवे सब ना सबर करार मुड़ गए आए दुखी ले बोई इजाजत सब कोलू करिए मौत गो नारे एतबार मुड़ गए ਤੇ ਆਖਰੀ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਜਾਵੇਦ ਪੁੰਛੀ ਦੀ ਤਰਫੋਂ ਵਾਲੀ ਮਾਮਨ ਦੁਖੀ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ शीन शेर लिखे बली मोहम्मद सोने जड़े बोल जावेद सुनावे छोड़े शीन शेर लिखे बली मोहम्मद सोने जड़े बोल जावेद सुनावे छोड़े ओ तेरा दुख भी लालुड़ नहीं ओ पुलदा जड़े जख्म काले जड़े लावो छोड़े तेरी खबर नो रब दिल शाद रखे असा कोलो क्यों मुख छुपावो छोड़े ओ पिया मान बिलाल दुआओ मेरी रोज मैशर तेनू रब मिलाओ छोड़े अल्लाह अल्लाह रसूल गो आई नाम ले गए मेरा दुकाना कर बयान कल में अल्लाह अल्लाह रसूल गो आई नाम ले गए मेरा दुकाना कर बयान कल में आई लिखी मौत की गल में बहुत दुखिया ताई लगो तिनार वाण कल में छे जून ते जुमागो आई रोज है तो दिन आज गो ईद कुर्बान कल में अये नामर होम गो थोर बिलाल सोनो ओ आज छोड़ गया जग जहान कल में